Hey everybody, welcome back. If I was a talented singer slash rapper, I'd cue that Guess Who's Back Eminem music. For any of you Eminem fans, my wife and I are both Eminem fans, and it was a bonding moment on our first blind date. But that's not what we're here about today. We're here to talk about Kyle and Yeti being back yet again to shed some glorious Ultimus 7 advice. These guys, I want to talk about them for just a minute before we get into this. I'm in a chat with them, a three-way, if you will, if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube, and if they're not offended. I hope you guys aren't offended. I didn't run that by you. But we're in a three-way chat, and these two guys, I've never seen somebody so focused on trying to find good teams for raids than these two. These guys chat a ton. They strategize, they theory craft, they try to figure out good ways to beat Ultimus 7 nodes. They try to find ideal teams. It is really something of beauty. So I always want to support these guys in any efforts that they make, and they're back again. And this time they have a more specific team that really could be the a solid Ultimus, if not the Ultimus 7 team. I know there's been so many discussions about this. I joked in a previous video with DJ Khaled, another one, and the joke was like, all of us content creators had another Ultimus 7 team, all of it, me included. I probably have 4 videos, and that's nothing against myself or any other content creators. We were shooting them when we found them. Like, hey, this one's better. Hey, this one's better. Hey, this one works here, etc., etc. So, and it's kind of important to share those things as we get them. So anyway, these guys are playing with a team that they like to call iTech, which you could probably have an idea has to do with some Inhumans. And I know that some folks might not have a Black Bolt or a low Black Bolt, but they kind of talk about that a little bit. So I'm going to get into that a little bit and show you guys the playlist that Kyle's put together based on their chats. And really just kind of, you guys should use this tool. And this is specific to lane 2. And trust me, they're working on every single lane. But this is specific to lane 2. And you're really looking at a bunch of one-shots with a couple, at the last 3 nodes, I think it is. You're looking at a Suicide Squad and 2 more, and then a Suicide Squad and 3 more, I think, for the final boss node. So anyway, these guys are looking to really get you down to one team, one shots all the way to the last basically 3 nodes, which is killer. So I highly recommend checking this out. So let me go talk about the details of it and share the guide with you guys, which will be in the description below. So make sure to click on that if you want to just get right to it. And then you don't have to hear me talk about anything, but I'll walk through it in the video after this if you do want to see that. So check it out.
Bring me WolverThor!
Okay, so behind me you'll see the playlist, but I wanted to read something that I have just to make sure I emphasize a note that they were talking about. It's this team with the right power, and it's mainly about black, or the right power is Black Bolt. You can complete Ultimus 7. A few nodes do need those kamikaze type squads, which if you're not familiar with, basically you take any team that's not this team, Brotherhood or an X-Men or a Power Armor, Wakanda, the Premier Raid team, whatever. Throw them into a node, suck up some of those alts, and then bring this team back in. That keeps you from using a bunch of heals to be able to do this. It does not necessarily mean that this team, iTech, is the best for every single node. A couple examples they mentioned are Mechs and Minions and Who's in Control. iTech can beat them in the videos, but another team that they call H-Tech makes those 2 nodes a lot less RNG dependent. And if you're not familiar, iTech is it's Scientist Supreme, Ultron, and Shuri. Those 3 are really the tech team when you hear about it. you know, there's a lot of techs out there, but when you're hearing these guys talk about the tech, H-Tech, I-Tech, whatever tech you want to bring up, those three are the staples. And I in this stands for the Inhumans, which is specifically Yo-Yo and Black Bolt. So they've also been playing around with different things where if you don't have Black Bolt, that's another thing that they're working on. You can check those videos out from those guys. This specific thing is about the I-Tech team and being able to complete Ultimate 7. Again, this specific playlist has to do with lane 2. There are other lanes that they're going to talk about with this, and once that's kind of all finished up, we'll probably put out another video on it. But this is something that these guys wanted to work on. They've finished. I wanted to help promote it for them as best I could, so that's what I'm here to do. So I'm going to show you guys some of what is in this specific playlist, just so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, so all of these different videos that you got here, so you know, he talks about each node, Backstreet Brawl, and you can see over here, Road Through Ultimus, Lane 2. And again, the link for this is going to be in the description below. There's 11 total videos. You got Backstreet Brawlers, Bowflex, Run and Guns, Streets to Space, Kicking It, Sledgehammer, Sight for Sore Eyes, Strange Things, Firestorm, Shots Fired, and Shields Up. So each one of these, the longest one is the last one at 11 minutes. The two before that about 7. Then you got a 5-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute, 5-minute, 4-minute, 3-minute. So the videos are really, and Kyle does this really, really well, where the thumbnails are specific power for the team, and it's got an icon for each team, and it's about the node. So I'm going to click this first one just so you guys can kind of see how he kind of does things here. And I'll zoom. Let's see if we can. Okay. So, you know, and this is his intro. You can see Kyle. That's the moniker that you'll see for him in all of his different videos. There's icon, and he'll go through these, and he just, you know, goes to town, and you'll see as he kind of. And I'm just commenting here. I've actually not watched these, but you'll see, you know, his moves. You can pay attention to what he's got going on over here, what he's picking to do. But you'll see the Yo-Yo's key here. As she's putting offense down on everybody. And then obviously the Scientist Supreme, she's got those nice debuffs. You always want a basic with Black Bolt first so that you don't waste that ultimate with an offense down. And you get the Ultron bots rolling. You get Shuri putting some defense ups. She's there for the heals. You got Yo-Yo just constantly in there. He actually used the basic. So it was like, you know, could you use the ult? Yes. He's smart not using it because he had full energy. So things to think about. Now he's already autoing. So you'll see ultimate here, boom. And he'll just go through each node and you'll kind of see exactly how he does, how he winds it down. And you can kind of see, and the best way to kind of wind these down in my mind, and I'm assuming he's doing this, you'll see there's 2 minutes left in this, 2.5 minutes left with this one particular. He's just crushing it. And then you can get over here where you can see some of these other specific videos. Bowflex being the next one. He'll go through here, keep doing the same thing. You get to see the build up, and it's a lot of rinse and repeat for the strategy once you're in these, more than likely. I can't say that that's for sure each one because I haven't watched each one of these, but I do use a very similar team. My only thing is that I don't have a decent Yo-Yo, so I haven't been using her that much, and I didn't want to heal. So I just kept Minerva in there. But this team is really, really solid as far as just being able to crush through Ultimus 7, finish Ultimus 7. And that's really what this is about, is completing Ultimus 7 with this team. And that's what we all want, right? You want to get to the point where you're getting to 100% Ultimus 7, not just 60, because a lot of us are at that 60 mark. So again, you know, you can go through each one of these. Some of these nodes, I think, overlap in different lanes. So if you want to check this out and see which ones they are, I forget off the top of my head months and months ago when Ultimus 7 first came out. Yeah, I kind of saw some of that stuff. You know, we can look, let's get this last one here a little bit, Shields Up. So you can see, you know, he's getting ready to go into this last node. You see his intro again. Show off the Kyle icon. And this is, I'm assuming this is the SAC team that you're going to see going there. One person's already dead. That's, you know, Vision's, no, Hella's back. Getting some speed bars, so he's kind of going at this a little bit. So it's showing what he's kind of doing here, deciding who to ability block. This is an interesting team too. I kind of like it. Got some sustain and some fun and a little bit of damage. Yeah, get some 15% down there. And it's nice when you throw these sack teams in here because they can just kind of, keep doing some damage, get along a little bit. They're still in there. I mean, he's fighting here for a few minutes. It's nice up, and then at some point it looked like, eventually he took one with that sack team. He killed one person, so it's nice. So gets rid of this team, goes in with another team. This is the human, so he said, it's the sack team, and starts going to work. And this is where, I think he said on this node it's 4 attempts, if I'm remembering right. So you'll see that he kind of goes through here, and I'm gonna speed along a little bit. It's blurred. Actually, there it is. That was what I was looking for. So the 38, so he's down to 11, and it's, 30 seconds left. Probably building up just the cooldowns to make sure that when he goes in for the next time, you're ready to actually hit the node decently. You've got all your cooldowns ready, not worried about anything specific. Yeah, so you can see he's just basicing through this. Ultron summon bots are ready. So he loses, goes back in, hits again, and just rinse and repeat. Same team. So he didn't even have to heal. He's just going. So this team is like nice. So so let me know what you guys think. Again, I like sharing these guys' stuff. I think it's great theory crafting. You should definitely follow these guys on YouTube. They pump out videos, and they're really just about showing what they're doing. There's no commentary to this, it's just showing. So it kind of shows you the team, it's the proof behind it, it just cuts straight to the point. And I think, if Kyle made a comment, that'd probably be the thing he cares about the most. Is just getting that stuff. And by the way, notice in the background, he's not killing any of those two. He's focused on the one with the, until he hit that one. But he's trying to get that one down. So anyway, check out this content. I really hope this helps you guys. I know that's what these guys were hoping for. Please comment below. Share with your alliance mates. Again, a way to finish Ultimus 7. A team that can finish. This is just lane 2, but I promise you there's more videos about this team. So, iTech, Scientist Supreme, Shuri, Ultron, which you already know, and then Black Bolt might be an obvious one, but throw in Yo-Yo there, and you're seeing that you're getting and finishing this final boss. So anyway, until next time, please hammer down on that like button, subscribes, alliance mates, all the things I already said. And until next time, I hope you guys have a fantastic day.